Hey guys, just a quick note before I get going. I've been having a lot of sound card issues recently. My big fancy sound card has died for some reason, so I have to send it to get repaired, or hopefully I can get it repaired. But in the meantime, I went through a few solutions and I finally found something good today, but I still haven't got the settings all right, so there's lots of like pops and crackles in this episode in the sound. I know some of it's me, but a lot of it is the sound card, the buffer settings and that kind of stuff. So sorry about that, but I'm quite happy with it actually. I've got no hiss and no noise and stuff, so it's definitely good. Always keep your 10-year-old equipment. It might come in handy when the new stuff breaks down. Okay, enjoy. Hello, I'm Red3yz, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 6 of the second series of my Minecraft Let's Play. So, first of all, quick personal updates. Basically, I've been busy with work, that's why I haven't been able to post anything. I almost got a video out just before my work started, but I was struck with incredible tooth pain. And yeah, basically I have 2 bad wisdom teeth, which are going to get pulled in a few weeks. Oh, he's giving away the game there. Anyways, I'll get back to that. Yeah, wisdom teeth. I pretty much got that under control. Basically, I'm avoiding sugar. So I'm not eating any sugar or salty things, which is driving me insane. You can't imagine, because for my work they've been like making all these cakes and, you know, all this really nice sweet food, and none of it I can eat. So I don't know, it's worse than, or it's better than having tooth pain though. And yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, sound card, work, tooth pain. Oh yeah, but now I'm on holiday, so it's all good. Okay. So, what was the zombie doing under here? Of course, I have been putting in a mob trap. And yeah, I am going to go and show you the other one I've been working on up in the jungle hills there. I took everyone's suggestion to move it from the desert into the jungle where it would look more natural. So we'll go and check that out shortly. But I don't want to go there every time I want to grind mobs, do I? So I decided to build a mob trap, and I guess I'll just go down there and show you. You know, everyone's seen mob traps by now. This one isn't anything too special. It's a tall mob only trap, so there's no spiders. Yeah, it's 2 levels, and what happens is, yeah, it's sort of like Etho's pads he's been designing, his, you know, his more recent mob traps, but how do I get out there? Yeah, it's sort of like his recent traps, but it has longer pads. They're like, you know, quite long, instead of being cut in the middle. So these 2 levels here, I think it's like 750 spots, something like that. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 16 pads on each level, I think. And really, I should go in there. No, whatever, I'll replace the glass later. I'm going to put lighting in. There's going to be lamps there. And I think they'll spread all the way to here to stop the mobs from spawning, but I'm not entirely sure. I guess I'll just have to test it. And I guess if they don't, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you can see down there it's quite a drop. What's going to happen is the mobs will walk off here, and you imagine them jumping around, and then they fall down. But they don't take any damage. If you saw my mob science video a long time ago, I did drop tests, and basically you can, it's only at 4 or certain levels that mobs take damage when they fall. And anyways, they all get funneled into here, drop down here, and oh yeah, that hole there is for squid, so the squid will fall down into there. I think I'll put some lava in there. and that way they won't clog up the system. But apart from that, it's pretty standard. You know, they'll come up this mob evader. This is all solid source blocks. Halfway up there's this sign which allows them to breathe, and I guess there's a dirt block I left there. Yep. Yeah, and then the mobs will come up here. So yeah, I can't really wait to get that going, actually. But before I get it going, I do need to install the lighting system. A cool thing about the lighting system, actually, is you can see up there, there's the higher pad, and basically they have shared wiring. So that block there, that wood block at the end, there's going to be a lamp above it and below it. So I think it should power both of them, and that should, I hope, prevent all the mobs from spawning. Like here, I'm not too sure if the lamp will make it from there all the way down to there to prevent them from spawning. I did kind of check it in creative mode, but I didn't do any real testing to actually really make sure it was preventing mobs from spawning. So I guess if it doesn't, I'll just have to add more lamps. But I do actually want to get this running soon. So we will head to the Nether shortly and get a bunch of glowstone to make the lamps. So to get to the Nether, we're going to take this rail system. And you can see here, you might remember I had a wall here with a sort of departure thing. And I worked on that a bit and then decided it was no good and tore the whole thing out. So I'll be redoing this departure area here. But I'm fairly happy with this one over here. So you can see it says Dual Skelly Farm here. And actually, now I'm here, I want to rename that. Because there's a donor I keep on forgetting to recognize. And I think for now I'll just call him RW. And yeah, it's just a small donation, but I appreciate it very much. So I'll call it the RW... Dual Skelly Farm. That'll do for now. And this sign here should say Nether, or there should be a sign there that says Nether. So the way this works is this button switches the track, or there's a track which switches further down the line. So this button switches it to one side, and this one switches it to the other. And the way I've wired it is using a trick I saw on TaviRider quite a while ago. And basically it makes use of the properties of redstone wire in that it only travels 15 blocks. So if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I'll do 16, 17. Actually, I'll put some torches here at the end. And then I'll show you what I mean. So if I put a torch there, it will only turn off the first torch. But if you do it closer, it will turn off these two, because the redstone is traveling a little bit further. And lo and behold, put it closer and it turns off all three. So very useful for sending multiple signals down the same line. And then you need some kind of decoder at the other end, and that would depend on how complicated it is. I think mine, it turned out I didn't actually need a decoder. I'll show you that in a sec, but what happens is, yeah, the redstone comes to here. So this is 15 blocks away from the end of the line, and this is 16. So yeah, those two buttons, one will trigger one torch and the other one will trigger both, and then it just continues along in this same pattern. Two torches, and there's a few ways you can do this. You can do this with repeaters as well, but if you do it with repeaters, then the wire would have to come in here And if you have repeaters instead of torches here, then the output would have to be like that, right? Because it would be inverted. I don't know. Yeah, anyways, so to keep it straight, I have these torches, and it comes down here to a RS NOR latch, which is here and here. And lots of people don't know what an RS NOR latch is. But basically, when you trigger one side, it will lock into one position, and then if you trigger the other side there, it will lock into the other position. So I've chosen this big clunky design because I can easily input from the sides here. So if I want to have different inputs for the track above, for the switching track above, I can have a line coming in from over here into here, and one from over there into this side. Yeah, so what happens is, if only this side gets triggered, yeah, it switches to there. And if they both get triggered, then it switches to the other side. So it worked out quite simple here. And you should have a delay here, but it seems to work without it. But that's not really important, so whatever. I'm not an expert on this. I'll link into TaviRider's video. So now I'll show you it working. So I'll go to the Skelly farm, hit that button, and we head off over here, and we should go off into that direction. Yep, there we go. And if I head back, then it sends me back the right way, or back to the main base here. There we go. And if I hit the other button, which should say Nether, then it sends me, oh yeah, I'm going to work on all that. It sends me straight over here, up towards this portal here. So, we may as well go there, since we're halfway there. There you can see the Jewel Skelly farm. And I think I'll ride up here again, so you can see what it looks like from another angle. And actually I'll show you what I've got set up here, because normally if you, if I was coming in this way, normally you can see this track is turned here, so it would send me off back here. So all I did was I hooked up a little bit of redstone wire underneath, and it's triggered there, and you can see it switches the track. So it interrupts one of the torches on the way up, and it overrides it, and yeah, forces this track to switch. So it always sends you back into the main base, for now at least. Yeah. And yeah, all this, forget it. The problem was, originally I had these half blocks down here, and when you look out you can't see. And only just recently I realized that all I have to do is remove the half blocks at the bottom, and then I can see out fine. So should be an easy fix actually. And this sheep has never left this place. I don't think he ever will. He's been here for weeks. And oh my god, I totally forgot to eat. That's quite typical. I think I'll just drop off with the stuff, and then we'll quickly go to the Nether and just have a quick look there, and then I'll probably get some glowstone so I can hook up the mob trap down below. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, I got a bit more space now, and okay, now it's time to go to the Nether. So hit the button. I still need to make a sign there. Go past the enchanting room, which is working fine by the way, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. And yeah, heading up towards the jungle area, up into the back of the mountain. And I want to do something around here, you know, in one of these kind of water holes or whatever they are, because yeah, they're quite nice. But anyways, what we're doing right now is heading over here to the portal. So you can see over here, that's where the base is. It's starting to look a little bit more interesting. For all this design stuff, by the way, I'm waiting until yeah, I guess it's 1.3 when we get all the new blocks and that kind of stuff. So yeah, no point really getting into too much detail with the design stuff just yet. And I got a bunch of dirt here I want to haul over to the Nether. I forgot to bring grass blocks, but I guess I can bring them after, you know, silk touched ones, so I can grow some grass in the Nether and start to make it green instead of just red. Anyways, yeah, now is as good a time as any. I don't think I was in a Pigman war. I know I did get into one briefly, but I think it's over now. So, yeah, you can see I have been here before. I've already got this little micro base set up, got some nether wart growing, and that's because as soon as you head out here, there is a nether fortress, and there's lots of gas too. So, this is going to be some good target practice. I think that they're a bit far away. I think they are. Man, that's too low. That's too into the block. That's too in my face. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Actually, I really got to take care of them. I can't let them own the place. Can I? There we go. I was aiming a little bit low, I think. Especially on the far shots. Whoops. I thought that was just fire on the ground. It was so close. There we go. And another one. Low. There we go. I thought I built some stairs around here somewhere. Oh yeah, they're there. Stairs down here. Yeah, I'll be redoing all this. What have I done around here? I came down here and harvested a bunch of this fortress here. And if we come over here, we'll find a nice, something you always want to find in the Nether. And that is a dual blaze spawner. So I don't want to get too close because I haven't got any fire protection yet. But yeah, there's one up there and one over there. So you can see they're very close. That's definitely a dual one. One there and one there. And I'm going to get out of here because they're about to spawn. There we go. And I guess I should try and get a blaze rod while I'm here. And the best tactic for me at the moment is probably just to rush in, get one, and then go. I'd say. Oh. Of course I had full inventory, I think, so I wouldn't have picked it up anyways. That was pretty dumb. Oh, I forgot to drop off the dirt, that's why. Okay, any blaze rods? Yes. Okay, that'll do. I think I'll push my luck there. Whew, that was good. And you too. Oh, two shot. So I installed Optifine today, actually, just to help with the FPS. And it has boosted the FPS a little bit. Got a more solid 30 when I'm recording. But it seems to have possibly made the lighting a little bit weird. I don't know if it's because of normal Minecraft or Optifine. But definitely this lava lake has got a bit of a shape going on. Okay, so I got a little bit of glowstone, a few gas tiers, and some blaze rods, and some nether wart. And that is definitely all I need. So I will see you later, Nether. Okay, my first redstone lamps. I'm going to call them glowstone lamps, but... oh. And a creeper. God, I haven't seen one of those in a while. Okay, now I can sleep safely. Okay, so... I think I will... Well, I'll try one first, obviously. So I'll put a redstone lamp there, go downstairs to the one below, and put a lamp there. Okay, and yeah, probably need some levers just to test everything. I'll get a bunch more, and we'll go over and see if they're working. Oh, that one is on. And the one above is on, so that works. So now it's just a simple thing of putting them all in and wiring them all up. Well, it's simple if you know how to place blocks, unlike me. This is really just about getting items. It's not going to be an XP farm, because I tried doing a normal mob XP farm before, and it's just kind of painfully slow compared to other options. So this is just going to be for items, really. But so far so good. No mobs spawning at the end there. And that is the bottom layer all cleared out, I believe. Yeah, looking good so far. So really this mob trap is fairly simple to build. Yeah, you can see there's these pads which are 3 high, 3 by 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 by 3 by 8, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 8. And then you have the canals in between, and it just drops them down to the next level. So I've never made one quite like this. I'm kind of interested to see how well it would work. So since I've been taking all these blocks out, no mobs have spawned, which is always a good sign. And now it's time for the moment of truth. I've been looking forward to this for a while. Started building this a couple of weeks ago, and then decided I'd wait until I could show you guys and try it live. But yeah, there we go. And that works pretty good. Obviously it's light where I am now. Oh yeah, and there's mobs spawning there already. There's a couple creepers. And let's see if it's working. Yeah, there they go. Sideways there. And of course, one thing I forgot to mention about this mob trap is it's all pretty much within 36 blocks, I think, of the kind of main area upstairs. So when I'm up there, you see it's not very high up here, or not very low down, one or the other. And that way all the mobs should be walking around most of the time when I'm up here. They should all pretty much be within range. And there you can see they've come up the tube here. I've already got a creeper. One of them might have despawned, because there was definitely more. Maybe it's still coming up. Oh yeah, there is. There's another one. Man, awesome. I didn't realize how much I'd missed doing this kind of stuff. Just getting mobs to hop around in front of you. It's been quite a while. Well, I don't want to get carried away with it right now. And by the way, what my plan is to build this mob thing and then build the house sort of around it instead of doing it the other way around. Because what I want to do, I think, for here... Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, did not see that one coming. Wait, cheeky monkey. What I want to do is have a creeper separator, so it just generates gunpowder basically, and that really should put a block on top of that. I didn't anticipate this actually working so well right at the beginning, and they are going to start getting out, I think. Oh yeah, the skeletons are probably just going to want to hop back straight back in. I'll see if I can get one out. Out. No, they're just going to die. Okay, I better cover this up. Oop. Oh, stupid skeleton every time. They're the worst. Okay, there we go. Oh, poor XP. Yeah, it seems to be working okay. And actually, we can kind of check it out because for the first time ever, I built an X-ray device. And as you'll see when I try this, not only did I build one, oh yeah, there's the trap down there. Actually, you can't really see from here, but if I hop out, you'll see I built an even more advanced X-ray machine. So this one, there's 4 directions, and for the directions I have these different blocks. So netherrack is north, earth is east, sand is south, and wood is west. And I can look in and look around, so I can see there's a big black pool there. And there's the mob trap. Doesn't seem to be anything in there. I guess I'm a bit too close right now. And then I can just walk out, reset it. And here I can see all the areas that were obscured in that way, in that one. So you end up getting a 360-degree vision, and you can see creepers and all that. So what I can see is over there, that is lit up. And you can see those caves are mental. They're big caves, like really crazy. And I think it's to the east. No, the east. So this way, if I look over here, you can see it's quite dark. So I'm going to have to light up around there. And yeah, there's the rail line just up there. And oh yeah, there's a mob going up the pipe. You probably couldn't see him. I could just see an outline there. So yeah, it looks like I have to go caving in that direction. So I was unsure about building the X-ray device, but I thought it was, you know, it's kind of, who cares in the end, you know. I'm gonna go caving around there anyways. So how many I got so far? I've got 15 so far, not bad really, considering. Yeah, so I'll get to work on this some other time. Right now I'm just going to check the video and see if I have enough time to do the one last project I wanted to do. Okay, so it appears I've been rambling for hours. I edited the video down, got it down to about half an hour, and I think I'll just have to go with that. I'll be putting out more episodes over the next few weeks, and man, that's loud. I'll be putting out a few more episodes over the next few weeks, and have a bunch of projects planned. I want to get back on the Hermitcraft server. Haven't been on there for ages. Yeah, I know there's loads of cool stuff going on. I haven't really been following all the vids recently, haven't had much time. So I've got lots of catching up to do. And yeah, just looking forward to a few weeks of intense Minecrafting, hopefully. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.